South Africa's Minister of Culture, the Honorable Lulama Kligwana, arrives in Jamaica tomorrow for a 3-day visit. Minister Kligwana and her 5-member delegation are the guests of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. The delegation arrives at the Norman Manley International Airport at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Minister Kligwana will have bilateral discussions with Culture Minister Olivia Grange and tour a number of cultural sites before departing the island on Monday afternoon. The visit is expected to culminate in the signing of an agreement for cooperation between the countries. And finally, in the news today, the Creative Production and Training Center, CPTC, will be staging a festival of drum and voices. It is planned for the Emancipation Park in Kingston on Thursday, December 17. CPTC's CEO, Angela Patterson, says the event is part of the organization's 25th anniversary celebrations. She adds that it is part of CPTC's contribution to the preservation of Jamaica's cultural heritage.
It will feature, as the name suggests, different groups who will perform drumming and voice renditions, whether they be songs or poems. It is intended for the family, and we hope that everybody will come and enjoy the proceedings.
The concert plans were unveiled yesterday at a JIS think tank session. The Festival of Drum and Voices is open to the public and is free of cost. Those were the stories making the news today. For more information, please visit our website at www.jis.gov.jm. Stay with us. Jamaica Magazine continues.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Radio.
We'll have Caricom Uploads and House Matters in our features package.
And now the news, I'm Kevin Clark. Research and publications. Television.
It's Wednesday, October 28th.
We've got a hot Jamaica Magazine.
Welcome to another edition of
Editorial and photography. Public relations.
It is set to be the driving force of the agency.
All this and more in one place. 4 divisions, 15 departments.
The largest organization of its kind in Jamaica and I dare say in the English-speaking Caribbean.
One strategic objective.
Truth. Well told.
It's the Jamaica Information Service.
the voice of Jamaica.
At home, in the office, on the streets and down the store aisles, safety is not to be sidebarred as you go about your regular Christmas activities. You see and hear why next.
It's a recurring situation, especially at this time of the year, the Christmas season.
Steal! How much we steal, lady? Thief! Thief! Right.
Okay, so maybe things wouldn't exactly play out like either of those situations, but the issue is real enough, and that's why the police have increased the number of patrols on the nation's streets.
We even empty out the police academy to get the new recruits out there, so we have high visibility, what we call public reassurance policing, that the people walk about, they can see police officers.
They have one strategic objective:
to serve, protect and reassure.
indicate that during the holiday period, there's a significant increase in major crimes. And despite the best efforts, the numbers have been inching upwards as the years progress. The police, with their limited resources, are using every bit of muscle energy to combat the problem.
They're interacting in a non-confrontational situation, and people look around and say, yeah, I feel safe, the cops are about here. It's good for crime prevention because the bad guys also see the police officer walking around.
But you also have a role to play. A headache is not needed when contemplating how to stay safe at your home. There is something called crime prevention through environmental design. Big term, but it's simple. You can begin by trimming excess bushes, installing security lights, or installing a security system from a reputable company. While you're at it, ask yourself this question.
If I lost my keys, will I be able to get back into my home? Aha! I can just open the back window. That means an intruder can also get in. I've got to fix that.
On top of that, you need to ensure that you lock all windows, doors and grills before you leave home. Ask a trusted neighbor to keep an eye on your home whenever you are out, but make sure you don't publicize your plans too much. Tell only those who need to know.
I need to stop hiding my keys under the mat and under the shell at my doorway. Nobody does that anymore. Wow, I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Likewise, make sure you have your keys ready as you approach your home. This way, you don't have to fumble in bags or pockets in search of them.
If you want a free crime prevention survey, police officers in the community safety branches throughout the country will be happy to come along, look at your home and tell you what crime prevention measures you might want to take to improve your security.
Believe it or not, there is also theft in the workplace, so you have to take precautions there too. Don't leave your handbags on desks with large sums of money exposed. Always put valuables in your designated drawer and keep it locked. Never assume a stranger wandering through a building is a member of staff.
Hi.
Challenge them with a simple,
"May I help you?" Okay, so let's go here.
Also, never allow anyone to remove office equipment without approval. As for the disclosure of information, regardless of how important the request seems, do not give any confidential information without receiving approval. That is definitely a no-no.
Do not be complacent.
You make it easier for pickpockets to sneak up and snatch any item that is catchy to the eye. And if you are being followed, cross the street to the other side. If the follower crosses as well, cross again. Remember though, walk facing the oncoming traffic. And if you're out shopping, keep your money in a secure location. Ladies, guard your handbags. And men, secure your wallets. Point of information to the men. Your back pocket is not the safest place for your wallet. When using the ATM, don't exit with the money in hand. Put it in a safe place. The money in your hand is like honey to a nearby bee or thief. What about if you're in a bus? That's a no-no. You might very well wake up and realize that your valuable possessions have disappeared, almost like a magic trick. As for the drivers,
use the main roads. Don't use little shortcuts through areas that may be a bit dodgy or you don't know very well. Okay?
You're also reminded to lock your car doors after entering the vehicle and keep valuables out of the public's view. So in the previous segment, you learned how to watch your back whether you're at home, on the streets, or even in the office. But what if you try all that and more and still come face to face with your attacker? You resort to this.
Everybody.